Alright, hello again YouTube. We are continuing our Sprocket scenarios with Ambush. We finally get to the slightly more interesting part of the game with the Interwar period. Where we don't have to cross trenches, we can actually build a tank designed to function on a battlefield and not just hell. Alright, so, Interwar, what does that mean? We've got double the armor space use, the engine tech is better, the cannon tech is better, the turret traverse resistance is bad, but we can have powered traverse turrets. Oh my god. And what was the last thing? And the rolling resistance is only ×3, so we might actually be able to move from point A to point B at a speed faster than 13 kilometers an hour. Alright. So, we're starting here with the Mark III. And we have a hard limit of 8 vehicles with a weight maximum of 40 tons. Survive or escape. Now, I know, because I have played this before, that there are going to be many vehicles coming from many angles. And so, I think the best solution for this would probably be a heavy tank of some description that can survive hits from most angles from the front half of the vehicle. Because it's interwar, we can have up to 60 millimeters of RHS steel. So, we'll be sure to make good use of that. Now, what to do? Well, we can stick with the standard layout for now. I think I'll do that, as I normally do. Give some angle to that. Why not go with 55 degrees? Sure, we got a kind of T-34 look going on so far. What if we made it a little less tall on top and a little more tall on bottom? Because I'm going to give it a pike nose. Or, well, maybe a pike nose. No, you can't give it a... Can you give it a pike nose? I don't know. I've never tried to give a pike nose. No, you cannot give a pike nose. You can give... it's called side angle bits. I'm not quite sure how you would call these. Or what you would call these. I think... What does the thing call them? It calls them sponsons. That's what the game likes to call them, so I guess we'll call them sponsons as well. Well, I'm fairly sure sponson is some sort of a thing that jets out from the side. So I guess this kinda fits the description. Oh well. Now, it's the angle. Front glacis angle. I don't know, let's go with, yeah, 60 degrees. Sounds like a functional number. Let's go with the upper front glacis. We'll go with a 60-degree angle for now. Maybe we'll do 70 to be bold. 70-degree upper front plate. We do 80. That'd just be ridiculous, though. Yeah. Let's go with 70. Try to match that. That looks like it matches pretty reasonably, I would say. Let's get our front strip gone and get our lower glacis angled at a more reasonable angle. Let's say 60. We're doing 70, so let's do 65 in the lower glacis. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I like this edge thing that I had back here. It's very... I like it. I'm going to give myself some more space because I get more internal volume like that. And of course, the turret. And move on to the turret. I like you'll always want the armor to be as angled as possible to improve the effective thickness of your armor. Let's move the turret back a bit. And let's pull the turret face forward. Some weird angle going on here. That's pretty good. Well, I'll see if I can line this up. That might be nifty. Let's get it right there. Let's negative 0.5 meters. Yeah, there we go. I doubt we'll be able to get the same sort of angle up here, because if I do 55 degrees up here, yeah, that looks not great. So I guess we're gonna have to do some thicker armor up there rather than steeper angle. 35, sure. The front though, we'll probably want it to be rather aggressive. That aggressive? What sort of angle have we got? Front, oh, that's a little long. Front angle is looking like 61 degrees. Interesting. A slightly less steep angle for the upper front plate, or the turret face. Seems a little poorly designed, but maybe we can get the 70 degrees. Oop, 0.01. There we go. Oof. Look at that. That's pretty nice. All right, let's go back a bit. Let's go to 30 degrees. There we go. It's nice. All right. I kind of like it. Now, if I remember correctly from my little bit of playtime before, we can increase the length of the midsection and increase the angle. How far can we go now? 64 degrees. I kind of want 70, just to make that angle very nice. So let's go with a 2-meter long midsection of the turret, so we can cancel this out here. Still verging on 32 tons. That's pretty good. 70 degrees. Can we do 70 yet? 66.8 degrees. It's so close to 70. Can I get it by? No, I can't get it by increasing the turret face length. Well, that sucks. Well, we can increase the turret midsection even longer. No. 2.2. 2.3. 2.35. There we go. Now we can get a 70-degree front angle. Nice. 70 degrees is quite extreme. I don't know if I like the look at that. It's a very long turret face, so maybe we'll go back to 60. And we'll make it a little less long. So let's go back down to 2. 1.8. 1.75. 1.6. We do 1.6. 1.55. Alright. That gives us a 60-degree upper for the turret face, and I think we'll match the hull to that. Well, we could either... We'll leave the turret with the 60-degree slope, and we'll leave the hull with the 70-degree slope, and we can save on armor on the hull then. The weight of armor, rather. And we can do this. Oh, excuse me, coughing fit there for a second. Spawns 60 degrees. Okay, we went with 60 for this, so I don't know. That looks fine. .1 meters. And cheek at 30 degrees. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay, because that'll just make it go wider. No, I don't know. It may actually be too bad. Because I want to get the commander's cupola up there. I know I'll have enough for the gun here. See, this isn't very good because then this is just flat armor plate. So we'll make this 25 degrees. That's a reasonable amount of turret space. If we flatten this out, it means in order to get the same effective thickness, we'll make the cheek the same thickness of this side, and then this entire armor plate is the same thickness overall. And it'll be alright. Yeah. Now, we got the basic armor layout done. How about... Oh, we got the layout just in general done. I want to... Did I change this already? I wanted to do this kind of maneuver to get the angle on the inside a little more sharp. You see this in the late war Russian heavy tanks a lot. You get this slight angle on the inside, making side shots kind of a pain in the ass. Well, for anything with exceptional bits of armor, it just makes this shot a little harder at the expense of internal space. 42%. Gross. Alright. Fuel. Let's cut back on that. Let's give it 400. No. 200 liters of fuel. That could probably get us from A to B over here. If we have to, we can put external fuel tanks on as well. The fender, I will extend it forward slightly. Front offset 0.5 meters. Almost 0.7 meters. There we go. Ooh, I don't like that. What if we made the sections longer? There we go. 1.8. There we are. We have a semi-functional mud flap, or what do you call it? Fender, front fender. Let's get the suspension up a little higher. Come on, return rollers. There we are. How wide is this? Oh, it's not wide enough. What if we went with a width of 1.5 meters? Hey, there we go. And let's get the either wheel up a little higher. Looks just a little less weird. The mounting size a little down. Oh, this is the belt. Or sprocket, my bad. Sprocket doesn't matter because we got the rear transmission going on. Either wheel, here we are. Mount size. I kind of want it to be in... It'd be kind of weird if it's just floating there, right? So we'll just we'll have it a little bit. We'll have it connecting at least. There we go. Save that. Mark III. We have a lot of room in the turret. Oh my goodness, we should probably cut back down on that to make the turret traverse a little less of a pain in the ass. Ooh, we've got 6 ratios. Ah, that's pretty nice. But first, I think we should do armor. Let's do the armor. 60 mils. Well, actually, we should do firepower and get a cannon on here so I know what type of penetration we should be dealing with. I think that's a lot. 100 mils in the interwar. Can mount that one. Can we mount this one? Nope. Do this one? Nope. Okay, how about you? No. This one, yes. This one, also yes. I used this one before. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I like it. 11 degrees of gun depression. That's pretty exceptional. Let's make the armor, I don't know, how big can it be? 200? Perfect. Okay. And let's place the gunner's sight slightly to the right, or left. How big should we make this? Should we make it a really big gun? I mean, it's just us. So we don't have to worry about our AIs making bad shots. It can just be us. We could go crazy. 120? That might be a bit much. With those shells. What if we take the shells out of the hull? I kind of love the idea of a 120 mil gun being used in like the 1920s. Like they go up from straight from a 50 mil gun to a 120 mil gun. Oh god, the penetration, man. Oh well, our barrel isn't long enough. Hold on. Let's make our barrel the base length of 2 meters. Give this guy 5.5. Let's go for 2.5 actually. Alright, now we have a muzzle velocity of only 507 meters a second. Okay, and a penetration of 123 millimeters. Yeah, that's awful for a 120 millimeter gun. 15. Oh, that'll take forever. Oh, but I like it. Okay, big question. Can we get the counterweight to work? Okay, the counterweight works. 50 or is that increasing or oh, okay. 1400. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. Can the gun elevate? Oh man, that's not very fast. Oh my lord. Well, a 20-to-1 ratio on the gears. It'll elevate a maximum of 1 degree a second. Oof. Alright. Oh man, we're almost at the weight limit too. Okay. I don't think we can do the 120 mil gun. Yeah, it's a bit heavy. Alright, we won't do the 120. What can we do? What if we just... Let's do 100 mil. How's that? That's double. It's pretty good. Let's do 2. Let's do 3. And that's good. Let's go 1.8. And 2.8. 2.5. 2.6. Sorry, I'm just... Of course, some of you might actually be doing the calculation. I'm just throwing numbers around until I get the right one. Let's do a different breach, or a muzzle brake on this one. And the mass is too far backwards, so we can save a lot on... Oh, 230. Perfect. Oh, I can see it, but that's not that bad. Okay. Mark III with a 100mm gun in, say, 1930. That's pretty great. Can we get 35 rounds in the turret for both ammo types? Yes, okay. How fast can the turret rotate? It's alright. It's not too bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not. It'll turn a little bit. Okay. We should sort out the armor then as well. Okay, so the ring's pretty small, so we'll go like 45 on that. And the sides, it's probably not going to get hit, but it's really not that angled, so I guess we could go with 60 mils. I mean, it is a heavy tank. The roof is not going to be too important, so we'll go with 25 for all of the roof. And then rear cheek, also 60. Rear actual, I guess we'll go with 25 in case some weird angle happens like that. Now, what is this thickness? 72 effective? Okay, what about this angle, this side profile? 100, 200, 400, 200, 208. Okay, so the hull's impenetrable. 173. Now what if we went full bore on the cheek? 105. Well, the cheek will be the weak point, but only I could pen that. I don't think we'll run into anything with 120 mil guns, so we might be alright. Hopefully we'll be alright. There we go. Lots of armor. 118 mils on the front effective. And 200 on the cheeks. 250 in some places. Effective anyway. That's armor. The rear, we really don't need armor. Keep it like that, sure. Okay, well if this armor is maximum like 100, then this armor doesn't need to be that much more. So what if we went with 50? 45? That's pretty good. And 55, 50 for the lower. That's pretty good. Front strip might as well be infinite. The mid can be 45 as well, right? Hopefully. That seems alright. Side upper 60. That's 100. Deal profile. Yeah. Lower 60. 100. 160. Oh, Sponson. I guess. Still 140. Let's go 45 then. Yeah, that's pretty good. What about the side profile? And it's still fine. This one is like 100 and down here is like 60. 65. So that's pretty alright. Compare that to the turret where the side profile is also 60, 65. Okay. Oh, but then I suppose we could save on armor here. Because if this is an easy pen and this is an easy pen, might as well make this an easy pen and save some armor thickness. So, side upper 50. 81. 45. 70. Sure. We could probably get away with 40. Yeah, alright. 40 it is. Oh yeah, I don't like that. Okay, maybe we'll go back to 45. Okay, maybe we'll go back to 50. That's more acceptable. That's just the ideal angle, right? So. Yeah, alright. Save that. Okay. Crew. Firepower, we got a firepower. We have shells, we have shells. We got a cannon, we got a cannon. It's stabilized, it moves. How well does it move? It moves better. What if we went to a 15 ratio? That's a little less incredibly slow, but it's still very slow. Now let's get to crew stuff. Let's do the front hull. Can we even get a ball turret on there? No. How about this one? Yes. Okay. So I'll have a coaxial machine gun, at least. But we won't go with a hull MG. We'll just, I suppose, have a radio operator hidden back somewhere. Maybe the loader will be the radio operator. Maybe we just won't have a radio operator, because currently they do nothing, as far as the game will tell me, so. Commander's cupola. And we'll do the gunner's hatch and the loader's hatch. And we'll do a general crew hatch at the back for now. Well, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright. And then we'll do a standard evacuation hatch underneath. What else do we need? We should probably give the gunner an extra lookout spot and the loader an extra lookout spot. Yep, I'll give them an antenna, I guess. There'll be no radio operator, probably. I might just remove this and put a big old container back here. We'll see once everything's all set. Oh, I know what. Okay, well, we'll get to it in a sec. Let's do lights. Nice. And do lights in the rear. Down there. Do the utilities with a log. Oh, really? I can't do log here anymore. Why is that? I used to be able to do log. Is it because of these? Fenders, rear offset. Further forward, please. Let's go forward 0.1 meters. And give me a log that I can put here. Or not. You can put it there. Is it interfering with the tracks? It could be. Let's get the... make it 0 degrees. I want the log. Log. Log works. Perfect. Can I change it now? I don't like that. Let's go back to 0 degrees. That'll be fine. Crew back here. We will do one of these. Perfect. Some tools, yes. And a gun cleaner deal. Make it small. I mean, it's just it's 105. It doesn't need to be like 240 bore, so it's fine. And let's do this. And well, it's interwar, so maybe we'll put one of these on. just to be fun. Nah. What we could do. Okay, well, no, we'll get to that in a bit. I might put an external fuel tank here. And let's do some of these. Let's get one on the side. Here. And then one on the roof here. And then one on the other side here. Yeah, alright. I think that'll be alright. And we'll consider some baskets of some sort. Actually, let's do like a tiny little stowage up here on both sides. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it'll be fine. It's too much of an angle to put it there. Don't put your valuables in those ones. I don't know, that makes it look kind of extra weird. I think we'll not do that. Gun placement is very low. Maybe we'll make it a little higher. And match the sight to do that. And then we'll make the coaxial machine gun all below it. What's the gun depression like? Still 10? That's pretty good. Alright. That's good. Okay, back to what I was doing. Engine. Medium, light, heavy, severely underpowered, advanced. Okay. Now, we can have 8 cylinders now, so that's good. We could do a crazy big engine, like last time. Jesus. 11 kilowatts per ton. But we can't do that, so we can do 1900 RPM and do 1800, and we'll do like 1875 or something. And of an islet 600 RPM. And we'll save that and look at the basics, and it's very fast because it's 10.9 kilowatts per ton. It's pretty spectacular, especially for an Interwar vehicle, but the part that we'll want is a transmission that could handle that. Let's do 8. We'll do 6. Maybe not, maybe 5. We'll half that at 2.5. We'll do like 1.25. And then 1, and then 0. Will we need another one? I don't think so. Let's go 5 ratios, and we'll do the same backwards. 8, 8, 5, 2.5, 1.5, 1.0. Oh, it doesn't like that now. Uh-oh. Too many ratios in the front. Well, I tell you what we can do now that we're over limit. We could make it a bit smaller because we have our gun. We have ammo. We have crew. We should probably... There, we'll allocate all the space needed to the crew. And we're still left with excess. So what we can do is we can make it smaller in some ways. We could do a 2.3 meters wide. Make the turret slightly thinner. Width 2.60. Okay, that is slightly thinner. We'll have to adjust this to make it more reasonable. Make it slightly squatter, I suppose. What if we make it 0.70? Oh, really? 0.60. Ooh, doesn't like that. But we have lots of turret space, so what if we make the diameter smaller? There we go. Doesn't like the squat turret. How about our angles now? Only -7, but that's still at least a little bit acceptable. Save that. Oh, and we're out now under mass, so that's good. We could just put some more shells in the turret. They could do that, sure. Do 40 and 40. And now we're almost at weight capacity, which now I want to put some spare tracks. Oh. On here. Very nice. Ooh. I guess we'll just ignore those for a moment. Yes. Oh, looks like we can't have them connect over the... That's too bad. Oh well. Give me inline one. Very nice. Alright. Nice. I'll do with that. Yeah. Now, do I want to put a crew hatch in the back or just a big stowage? I think we'll do a big stowage in the back of the turret. Let's do some exhausts like this. Do a big old vent. Square vent? Square vent. That turret won't be able to actually rotate, but whatever. I can't get the vent any further down in the hull, otherwise I would, and then the turret would look like it could rotate, but we'll have to suffer with this. Fuel. Big old cap back here, I guess. And we'll have a big old external fuel tank down here. Nice. Alright. And we'll do a big stowage on the back of the turret. There we go. Nice. 39.90 tons. We'll call this the Mark III Heavy. We'll give it a autumn camouflage, sure. Alright, let's go for it. I didn't even check the turret rotation speed, but it looks like we'll be alright. Come on, elevate the gun. Nice. No vehicles to our right. There's that lovely transmission coming into play with that high reverse speed. Appears we are impenetrable to these guns that we're facing, which is nice. Oh, I've detracked this. Looks kind of French to me, whatever that tank is. Oh, STRV2. Swedish. Interwar Swedish design. They chose a good nation to copy with the French for their interwar tank design. French made some pretty good tanks early on. And during the war too. Probably would have been quite impressive if they hadn't been invaded. Or if they haven't been defeated so quickly. If it turned into a bit of a static war, I'm sure they would have made some impressive vehicles. This can be seen by their before war their interwar lineup and their post-war lineup. Quite some interesting concepts that they made. Alright. Looks like we did good. We shot many things. We have not been killed as of yet. The enemy is all destroyed and we must escape or leave. So we will come up over this hill to our objective. And as you can see in the bottom right, the objective thing is filling up again, so we have no issues like we had last time. It looks like we will actually be able to complete this mission. And there is a vehicle up ahead. So let's see where we're facing down. I see square. It's very vaguely British looking. Hello, vaguely British vehicle. And victory! Excellent. I just realized that that's the coaxial machine gun that I decided to put under the gun sight that I can see in there. You may have to fix that before the next interwar missions. But there we are. Mission 2. Far more interesting. Far much less of a pain in the ass because you don't have to cross trenches. And a lot faster. So I will talk to you guys next time.